What's up, all my gnarly ones? It's Gator Mike. Yes, that's right. I am back in the booth after a few races off. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. And I came back at an excellent time because tonight we have the NARL's Xfinity Series regular season finale. That's right. We are going to find out our 8 playoff drivers at the end of tonight. And I couldn't be more excited. We've got a couple of battles that we're going to follow throughout the race. The cutoff line is tight between Robster and Dalton. And we still have that regular season championship on the line between Joker, between Allen, and UB. It's going to be close. And I can't wait to see how it all unfolds tonight at Chicagoland Speedway. We got 100 laps on the schedule for this evening, so I cannot wait. So before we get too far into things, let me join you in on my booth mates here. I've got TK270 Kelvin. What's up, Kevin?
How much? Really looking forward to tonight's race. It's going to be a action-packed one, I hope.
Chicagoland usually is. We have not had a bad race here yet, so it's going to be a good one. And that leads me into my other guy in the booth tonight who just joined the party chat, by the way. And he has some very fond memories of Chicagoland himself, which is why he's in the booth this evening. I have got Sharp. What's up, Coach O?
How we're doing tonight?
Oh, man, I am excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to watch these Xfinity guys close out this regular season.
I'll just say that I'm glad I'm not part of this field because of season 2, we won't bring that up.
Oh, I'm about to bring it up. I am going to bring it up tonight.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, we are. This is why you're in the booth, Sharp. You know how to get around this track. You came so close to victory lane at Chicago last season here in the Xfinity Series. Coming up about, 5 to 10 feet short of that checkered flag. Ran out of gas coming out of the final corner. So, man, how do you get around this place? You obviously know how to do it.
Well, I short pitted a lap before these guys because unfortunately I wasn't able to save enough fuel to go that one extra lap. But if I would have gone back and done it a little bit differently, I obviously might have maybe, tried to save a little bit more right off of the jump after that pit stop because I had about 3 seconds on the field and I was so focused on trying to maintain that gap that I kind of take proper attention to the fact that I was going to be about half a lap short of fuel. And at Chicagoland, the fuel runs out very quickly. When you hit 0 on the fuel tank, you only have about a quarter of a lap before it starts to sputter. So if I would have played a little bit differently, maybe circumstances would have played out a little bit better in my favor. But for the guys tonight, it's all about track position. These guys need to get up front. This is all about, I hate to say follow the leader, but unless you can get a good run on somebody, these guys are going to be drafting together a single file throughout much of the race. You can make the high line work to an extent, but it's very difficult to hold that line throughout the track. So if you can make that fuel stretch just a little bit longer than what the fuel tank is showing you, that's going to work out better for you once you make that final green flag pit stop, assuming there is no yellows throughout the race.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't remember how it played out last season in terms of that final stage, but did it stay green the whole way, or do you remember if there were cautions or not? Because that's definitely going to play into strategy tonight.
It did stay green throughout the entire stage. From what I recall, it was about 54 laps, the final stage. The fuel tank goes about 28 laps. But just like some of the other tracks where you're in the throttle throughout the majority of the race, the fuel burns off so much faster at this track that you actually end up losing about 2 laps of fuel. So you have to keep that in mind, maybe play some kind of strategy to be able to conserve that fuel just to go that extra lap before you make that green flag pit stop.
Right. All right, so we may see it play out just like that again this season if they do stay green the whole way here in the final stage tonight. But we got 2 stages to get through before that even happens, and some restarts to go through as well. So it's a long race. See how these guys do at Chicagoland. Kevin, what do you like about Chicagoland so much, or what's your favorite part about it?
The ending.
Chicagoland. So I'm guessing you're not looking forward to. I guess you're not looking forward to tomorrow night then.
The end of the race.
I'm not saying that I'm not looking forward to it, but it's It's one of those tracks that I wish could just be off the schedule forever, and that's about it, really.
All right. Well, it looks like Decent House has gotten pole, so that has no
Hey.
effect on the regular season championship, no effect on the playoff cutoff line. But good for Decent House getting to start up front tonight. See if he can find the 54 in victory lane for the first time in the Xfinity Series this season. In terms of the playoff cutoff drivers, it's Robster and Dalton. Robster has got a 13-point lead heading into tonight over Dalton. So Dalton has got to get some stage points in there somewhere and have some trouble happen to Rob to be able to close that gap in the final stage. But we've also seen some crazy things happen in the North American E-Racing League. Just go back to the Truck Series season, regular season finale last season, where we saw Lieutenant Dangles make up 11 points over Up the Irons on an overtime restart to make it into the playoffs. So it's not over until it's over. So I cannot wait and see how this all unfolds.
It will be a nail biter for sure. I mean, we've seen how well Rob can run at any given racetrack. And just looking back at last year, I mean, he was up front throughout the entirety of the race there. He finished third last year. I mean, very, very close nail biter at the end. Circumstances played out to where, unfortunately, he didn't really get a shot for the win. But he was a front runner all race long, so you have to consider Rob to be a favorite for tonight, despite whatever sort of starting position he have. Mm-hmm. Rob has always run well. He won the first race this season here at Chicagoland, so he can back that up and maybe repeat here, and that's going to help his cause out, not only for, you know, as far as any kind of momentum he can pick up, but as, you know, also the playoffs as well. Extra playoff points, any sort of momentum he can carry into the playoffs is going to be big for him.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up. Rob did win here at Chicagoland early on this season, so he's got to feel confident going into tonight, right, Kevin?
I'd have to agree with that. With that much momentum, like you said, he won here earlier in the season, so he knows how to get around this place, and yeah, he knows how to get around this place. Should be pretty muscle memory kind of thing going on. So.
Well, we got the past two Chicagoland winners in the field tonight, Alan and Rob. They the favorites here tonight, Kevin, or you got your eyes on somebody else?
I don't know. It's kind of tough to call, really, because I mean, yeah, Alan is a past winner here. He sits atop as your third in points, and then Robster, who sits eighth, he's also won here, but I'm not going to show any bias because I'm not going to do that. Look for Ghost, honestly, because he's got 3 wins here, and I believe they were 2 of them at road courses or cookie cutters.
I'd have to go back and look.
Well, darn. Anyways, 3 wins, so he's looking to make a big splash and trying to ruin the chances for these top 3 playoff contenders here and get himself into the top 3.
All right, well, looks like we should be good to join. Yes, we can. We can go ahead and join on in here. So, do you guys need invites before I hop into the race, or do you have some?
I do have a few invites, and I'll just go ahead and back up what from what Kelvin was saying. Ghost has been running some good laps here. I mean, he was in contention for the win earlier in the season. Rob made the right strategy call at the end, but if I'm being honest, I think that Joker may be one to watch here for. I think Joker's been picking up a lot of steam over the second half of this regular season here, and he's been running very well at any given track. I'm keeping my eye on Joker tonight. I feel like he's going to be one of the cars to beat tonight there if he can get himself in position.
All right, tonight's race is brought to you by Fanatec. Fanatec.com. Go there and get yourself one of those nice Club Sport Series wheels that you see on your screen right now. Christmas is right around the corner. So we load in here. We have no cup call downs for tonight. Got a couple of truck guys that are coming up. A couple of top 5 truck finishers from last night at Chicagoland. Williams and Reap are both in the show tonight. So as we load in here, we got Decent House out front as they head down the backstretch. You got Rob sitting right there in second, and always Joker in third place as they head off into turns 3 and 4. The top three have gotten a little bit of a breakaway with fourth on back, side by side, fighting back and forth. Got quite a few guys up in that. You got Mr. Williams, like we just mentioned. Nick's up in here. The Ghost is in this fight. And Allen, Ubi, Kev Bro, they're all right here on top of each other.
As we mentioned, Rob, second position right now. He's going to be one of the guys to watch for tonight there as he's trying to get around Joker. Joker doing a great job of making that outside line work out here. Rob's just hanging tough, though. The inside line is the preferred line, but if you can get just the right angle going in on entry here in the turn 1 and turn 3, you can make it work. We'll see if Joker can hang tough.
There are 22 laps here in stage number 1, so don't expect pit stops.
Pit stops won't be necessary for stage 1 and stage 2. But as we've seen last season, if it's anything similar to what we saw in season 2, so you see a little bit of lag, it looks like, out of that 10 car. But if it's anything similar to what we saw in season 2, fuel saving is going to be necessary right at the beginning of the stage to be able to go that one extra lap, so you won't have to worry about conserving after you make pit stops. Decent house, looking great though.
So it looks like Kev Bro caught the
I'm going to step away for 1 second, guys.
Yep. Coming out in turn number 2. These guys have gotten it pretty good down to single file here all throughout the field already. So trying to play it safe here early on in the going at the Camping World 150 here tonight at Chicagoland Speedway. Decent house still out front. Got Rob in second place and got Mr. Williams up to third. Mr. Williams is very fond of Chicago. He's got a cup win here in another league that he is very, very proud of, and gave him the call up for tonight after his performance last night in the Truck Series, and see what he's got here. Sitting in third already. Looking good. Diesel in the field. Ball stick. LD Allen, he's in the hunt for the regular season championship tonight. GMR Reap in the show tonight for the first time this season in the Xfinity Series.
Oh, GMR Reap making an appearance?
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
90.
All right, I likes it.
Storm Rooster, DJ Craze. But back out front, Decent House still leads the field here coming down the back stretch. Well, something different about the backstretch here, Kevin. It's kind of got a slight curve to it. That could really catch you off guard, can't it?
It's NASCAR's true oval mile-and-a-half track.
Yeah. It's not exactly straight heading down the backstretch, and if you're not paying attention,
it will catch you off guard. You have to be very careful on exit. Sorry, Kelvin. I'm sorry.
Take a look at it now. It's got a slight curve to it as Decent House is out front, but he's being challenged hard by Robster right there behind him. Looks like he's still got a case of the twitches.
Just a little bit. Not too bad right now, so hopefully that'll hold steady for him. But like you say, Gator, just a little bit of a slight curve on that backstretch. These guys can't take their fingers off the, off the control stick, off the wheel, whichever sort of controller they're driving on. Oh, that's really bad now. Oof.
Guarantee I hit that backstretch wall tomorrow night at least.
Okay, that's not Gateway Season 2, but you remember that one. We won't go into details on that one.
Well,
these top two have definitely separated themselves right now. Nick in third place trying to hold off. Looks like the 16 car right now.
Just gonna say that top two have broken away. I don't know if that's just because Rob's lagging a little bit and third on back are trying to be a little bit safe, or if just these TJR drivers right there in third and fourth fighting back and forth, Nick and Mr. Williams. But top two have a bit of a gap.
It is early in the going, so, I mean, unless you're one of the guys that really needs to get these points, no need to rush anything. Joker looking underneath Mr. Williams. Good to see Mr. Williams get the ride tonight. Because he's running fifth, getting challenged by the Ghost. Ghost, one of the guys, as a heavy favorite alongside Joker and a lot of the guys who have been getting multiple wins this season here. And we got two pure guys running fifth and sixth right now, trying to make their way to the front. Well, Mr. Williams runs solidly in 7th right now. Good to see him get the call up tonight. Glad to see him on board for the Xfinity race.
In terms of the regular season championship, we got the top 3, which are all awarded playoff points heading into the playoffs. The top 3 are. But always Joker heads into tonight with the points lead. He's got a 7-point gap over UB and a 9-point gap over Allen. So the regular season champion is going to come between one of those 3, and they will earn 15 extra playoff points by winning the regular season championship that they will be able to use through both rounds of the playoffs. Round 1 and round 2, they will carry all the way through until we even out of the championship race.
And if I'm not mistaken, Dalton only has about a 13-point gap between himself and Robster. Am I correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so that's going to be the main thing to watch tonight, to see if, because Dalton right now on the inside, he's trying to get toward the top 5 right now. If Robster holds his position and those stage points are going to come into play later on, Dalton has got to get himself toward the top 5. That's the main goal first to start the stage 1, because it looks like he started toward the back of the field.
Yep.
And as stage 2 and stage 3 comes along, he's got to get himself toward the front of the field, because this is it. This is do or die. If he's not able to make it happen tonight, his playoff hopes are over.
Yeah, especially with Rob right now sitting in 2nd place. Dalton started at the back of the field tonight after missing qualifying, so he had his work cut out for him. He's made his way about halfway up through the field right now, so he's making progress, but he might lose some points here in stage number 1.
It's good to see he's already moved up tonight, though. So, like you said, about halfway through, a little less than halfway through. So, if he keeps that pace up, maybe takes advantage of some guys, maybe run a little bit higher on the racetrack, who knows? Oh, Robster's still a little bit up. Wow, that's a little more than just a little bit of lag.
Nick looking to the outside there, but I don't know if it's just because he's trying to get around him or because he's scared because of that twitch. But Nick trying to find his way around Rob. Decent House has now got a gap over the rest of the field. I don't know what happened to Rob there. Maybe he clipped the apron, lost some momentum. But
Dalton just made the pass on Kebro to move into 8th. So, like you said, Dalton early on looks like he got a solid car. Wow. Okay, that's not just one car. That was a little bit of servo lag. Wow.
Yeah, I will definitely check on Kebro's stream here what happened with that.
Yeah, Kebro got sent way to the back. I'm not sure where Kebro's at right now. I'm checking. Kebro's on the apron with a lot of front end damage.
Dalton lagged really bad. That's what it was.
Oh, my goodness. That's not what you want to see. Kebro's solidly locked into the playoffs there, so it won't hurt him, but obviously that's not what you want to see early on in the race.
No. We've got quite the fight for 2nd place. Rob is getting shuffled right now outside of the top 5, so there go all of his stage points right now. He's now back to 6th with Dalton
we see some
7th.
pretty wide action right now? Wow.
We are.
Here comes the Ghost.
Joker up to 2nd.
As Kelvin said, Ghost was one of the guys he was keeping his eye on. He's up to 3rd right now. Nick on his bumper, UB to his outside, and Joker right in front of him.
Decent House is loving seeing all this fighting in his mirror as Joker looks underneath UB here for 2nd place. Ghost trying to push Joker through there. And got Nick, Rob, Dalton, and Allen are still hanging off the trail end of this group.
Oh, that is close. Ghost with a lot of respect for UB right there. Did not run him up to the wall, let him have it. That's going to allow Nick to move to the outside of him and clear him. Nick now to the inside of UB. Oh, I can't tell with Robster. I thought Robster got the wall there, but with that lag, it's so tough to tell where he's at on the track.
Definitely tough to tell, but right now he's fighting for some stage points to give himself a little bit more of a cushion. But they are heading.
Dalton right behind him.
They are on 4 to go here in stage number 1.
Dalton up to 7th. Good moving by Dalton here, trying to get himself in position.
Side by side with his on UB. Going to take 4th place here, coming out of turn 4. 3 to go in stage 1.
And Decent keeps up the work that he's doing. He's got this one in hand. The fights for any sort of stage points these guys can get. And Dalton is oh so close. He knows what he has to do, but he's got to make that gap up somehow.
Ooh, blocked by Joker on Nick.
Joker obviously doesn't want to give up that 2nd spot here.
Decent House right now. He sees 2 to go here at the line. looking for another playoff point that he gets by winning the stage. Every point matters right now. So that'll give him an extra point to start the playoffs. As Ghost looks underneath Nick, but hits the apron just a little bit.
They would hold it. Here comes Dalton with a big run. He's going to look to the inside of Robster. Very smooth by Dalton. Side by side with Rob. This is big.
White flag here in stage number 1. Can Dalton get to Yubi's back bumper and get himself a stage point?
He's going to need a big run for the 3 and 4 here.
I don't think he's going to get one.
But the big thing is that he is in front of Robster, so he might not get the stage point, but the fact that he has been able to drive his way from the back to about middle of the track, it looks like 6 right now, that's going to be big momentum for him as the race goes along.
So the cutoff line remains the same after stage 1, still a 13-point gap. Joker gets 4 points there in stage number 1 versus Yubi's 1 point. So 3 points added to Joker. That gives him a 10-point lead in the regular season championship.
Also there, Allen ended up picking up 2 points. Ghost ended up falling all the way back to... what position is that? I don't think Ghost got it. No, I don't think Allen got any stage points.
Allen got no stage points.
So that's plus 2 points for Ghost.
Ghost is not really in the fight for the regular season title.
Hey, man,
he'd need a miracle.
just to get himself into the top 3.
He had 14 points to gain. He's still got 12 points to go there.
But regardless of whether he's in the hunt for the regular season title and his sort of bonus points can go a long way toward their playoff hopes.
Looks like Kevbro forgot to pit, so his night gets worse.
Oh, Kevbro.
His night gets worse as he forgot to pit. He's going to shuffle to the back here and have to pit in stage number 2. So that puts Decent House back out front. Dalton gets a little bit loose there coming off of turn number 2. Saves it up really quickly.
Joker right on the bumper. Decent House looking to the inside. We got a battle for the lead.
First time tonight we've had a change for the lead as Joker is going to take it heading off into corner number 1.
Decent, what a great run on the high side. Can he hold it? That's what we were talking about earlier. Decent did get the bite off the high side. It was like, might just cleared here. It's so tough to make it work here.
Yeah. As Joker is going to be able to clear for the lead. So Nick right now is lining up underneath Decent House to take his shot for second place, with the Ghost pushing him through the tri-oval. Still side by side for second. Nick washes up the track.
That opens the door for the Ghost. I couldn't quite get to him. Good job by Nick to keep that second position. Dalton up to 5th. That's big.
Oh, Nick hits the wall coming out of turn 4. That's going to open the door for Ghost to get below him.
There's a pure teammate, State of LD Allen, the 9 of Dalton. Is LD going to play nice with his teammate? LD's locked into the playoff. Oh, LD hit the apron just a little bit. But that's another thing. Are these guys going to be a little bit considerate of these guys, you know, in terms of teamwork? Or are they just going for that win? Because LD Allen can get some valuable extra playoff points if he can get to the front.
No team orders between Allen and Dalton. They both need as many points as they can get tonight because they both have their respective
Three
fights
wide
that
here.
they're in.
Rooster, look at Rooster out of nowhere. Oh, a little bit of a sand by Decent. 3 wide still.
Watching it from behind. LD Allen here, still 3 wide. Decent on the bottom lane. Rooster in the middle. Robster was on the high lane.
Here comes Diesel trying to make a move, and it looks like he may get around Rooster. No, they're still side by side.
There's Reek coming through on the number 90. apron just a little bit.
Oh, Rosser trapped behind Rooster right now. He's in a bit of a free-fall right now from where he was running early in the race. And this is all helping him out Dalton right now. Dalton in the top 5 right now.
Got a 6-car breakaway for the lead.
That is big. That's a big gap. Dalton is pretty much at the tail end of the field right now. As he's going 3 wide, he's going to try to make up some spots right here. Still 3 wide. Ballistic and Rooster. Ooh, that's close.
Dalton picks up another spot, gets around his teammate Ghost. Move him up to 3rd place, but here comes Ghost right back. Dalton with a little bit of a lag switch right there.
As let's not take away from the fact, Joker is the one in the lead right now. Oh, Dalton very loose off the turn too. Oh, Dalton.
Dalton's lagging right now. He's going to get out of the way.
That's a very classy move by Dalton there.
Giving up stage points.
He knows he needs to get these points, but a very classy move by him.
That's something I probably wouldn't have done.
Oh, Diesel! I'm sorry, not Diesel. Oh, Ballistic in the wall. Ah.
That is not something I would have done, I don't think. When you need every point you can get to make the playoffs, I am probably not backing out of that. But classy move by Dalton.
Man, you hate to see that. And at the same time, you respect that. Very, very high class move. But the good thing for Dalton is that he still has plenty of time for... I'm sorry.
I'm moving back up to the lead here as we got a fight for it. Nick and Ghost make their way through for the lead. Move Joker back to 3rd place. So Nick finds 1st place for the first time tonight.
Good to see Nick up front. I know Kelvin had Ghost on his radar as a potential guy that could potentially take this win.
Up to 2nd. Here comes Allen in 3rd.
Wow. Pure run 2nd, 3rd right now.
Allen, the former winner here at Chicagoland, and that epic finish with our buddy Sharp.
As much as I hate to admit it, I really, really like that finish. I was so happy for LD to be able to finally get his 1st win there. I mean, I needed a Hail Mary, you know, for any sort of playoff contention, but after the fact, LD, I was so happy for him that he got his 1st win here. It was a really good field moment for him.
One of the closest finishes in NARL history.
How amazing would that be if he goes back-to-back here tonight? He looks like he has a great car here tonight after those adjustments, already up to 3rd.
He's sitting 3rd. We're riding on board with Joker here in 4th, looking ahead at your 3 leaders. Nick, the Ghost, LD, Allen. Got UB in 5th and Decent House at the end of this line in 6th place.
And as these guys run single file, Kelvin, you know, obviously this track is more of a bottom feeder kind of track, so your approach to this track, are you more of a guy that's going to ride single file for a little while, just wait for an opportunity to make a move on somebody if they slide up the track, or are you trying to really get that run and maybe force the issue just a little bit depending on the circumstance?
It's probably the best way to go at it. Wait till someone makes a mistake and capitalize on it, but it all depends on the situation, honestly.
Less than 10 to go here in stage number 2. Nick is your leader, followed by the Ghost, LD, Allen, always Joker, UB, and Decent House right here. 6 cars fighting for 5 points paying positions in stage number 2. The rest of the field battling back there. Got some good battles there in 7th, it looks like. Move back here, see what's going on real quick. Got Rooster and Williams side by side. No, that's Robster. My apologies. So Rooster and Robster side by side. Got Reap in here, Dezo, DJ Craze all up in this group right here. Fighting for 7th on back. got about 5 to go. The stream I'm watching, he's about 2 laps down. So I gotta try to sync this up the best I can.
Okay.
Oh, Ghost! Something happened to the Ghost there. Got put in the wall.
For what it looks like, Ghost might have just gotten a little bit hot into that corner trying to make a run on Nick there. And when that happened, he hit the bumper and the car got aero tight, got sent up the track, and he lost the balance of the car. A little bit of front end damage there. I'm not sure how much damage that will be to him, but he's going to have to hold position here and hope that it's not going to cause... Oh, look how tight he is in the corner now. Yeah, that's definitely affecting his car.
I think this is either 2 or 3 to go here. I'm trying to catch up with Gebra's stream. Should be in line for the free pass after this caution, though. Here in the latter stages of the Camping World 150 tonight, the North American E-Racing League's Xfinity Series at Chicagoland, the regular season finale. Nick is out front with LD Allen in second place, who's checking up third on back, it looks like. So UB right now in third. Decent House back up to fourth, and always Joker sitting in your top 5. We'll see if this is the green and white checker flag right here or not. As Decent House is making a move for third. No, looks like we're going to have 1 to go. So put UB back to 5th. Right now has got a good gap over second place. Just needs to make it through one more corner here. Looks like Nick's going to get a playoff point here tonight. Nick, your stage 2 winner, followed by LD Allen, Decent House, Joker, and UB. So Rob and Dalton are still 13 points apart. Neither got stage points here tonight, so the cutoff line still sitting at 13 points. Joker picked up 2 points to UB's 1. So the regular season championship, Joker is now up by 11 over UB. And let me see. Lost 2 points to Allen there. I'm trying to do this math, so he's gained 2 points on Allen. He is up. Math here. 63, 65, 4's up 9 on Allen.
Oof. Dalton is going to need a miracle here. I mean, he's going to have to get to the front. He's going to have to hope those lag issues are gone by now. He's got to get this win now and hope that somehow he can make up enough points on Robster. Robster on the outside on this restart, so it's going to be interesting to see. Robster able to drop to the inside here. Dalton's still hanging on in the back of the field.
Decent House for the lead. He was able to get to the bottom lane, but here he comes for the lead on Nick. Decent House is going to take the lead into turn 3 here in the final stage tonight. Joker's going to follow him through.
Now this is big here, stage 3. These guys are going to be right there in their fuel window. So who can save the most? Just like last season, this is going to be a fuel mileage race here. This thing stays green. These guys have been very clean tonight.
Single file almost all the way throughout the field here. And just when I'm saying that, things starting to get spicy here on the backstretch. Clipped the apron just a little bit, heading off into 3. That's going to open the door for LD Allen to make his way through. Ball stick around in the back of the field.
Oh. Doesn't look like any damage for ball stick, but he's taking quite a bit of time to get this thing righted. Thankfully, no damage for ball stick, but he lost a ton of time.
Following Robster right here. It looks, knock on wood, the twitching has stopped for the moment. The car is looking very stable, so he's making his way back up through after giving up all that track position. Still sitting 13 above Dalton.
Dalton looks like his connection is stabilized for a moment there. Knock on wood for him, as he is He's about 11th right now, so he's got plenty of ground to make up there, but plenty of time. Plenty of time. There's a lot of race left. A lot can happen. And we've seen Dalton be able to make fuel mileage work here at any given track. We saw it at Kansas last season, where he made it on one pit stop and won the race.
Kevin, what are your thoughts on what we saw here in the first two stages and what these guys could learn here as they are now navigating through the final stage tonight?
A lot of patience and not a whole lot of mistakes are being made by courtesy of hitting that apron. Even though we've only seen it like maybe once or twice from a couple people in the back of the pack, but other than that, not a whole lot of mistakes. A lot of patient moves being played out. Just an all-around top-tier race from these guys for the season finale.
Definitely decent house still. Your leader here is Williams. Looks underneath LD Allen for 7th place. He's going to take that spot. Still looking for his first win in any series for this season, Mr. Williams. Just missed out on the truck playoffs last night. Dug himself a hole early on in the season and just wasn't able to claw back out of it. But put up a great fight, came up just short. He's trying to bring home a dub here in the Xfinity Series tonight. Shout out to him for driving the 16. Love his man here. Wait for this. Seems like these guys right now are just kind of just riding and logging some laps. Wouldn't you say, Sharp?
Yeah, that's a big thing. Like Kelvin said, a lot of patience being exercised between these guys. A very, very good race being run so far here. Not too many race moves being made, which is kind of surprising. You would think these guys would be trying to get every single position they can in the opportunity that arises, because Chicagoland is notorious for being a one-lane racetrack, but these guys being very, very patient around each other. You see Mr. Williams being stuck on the outside, so that's going to allow the Ghost to get to the inside of him. Dalton right behind him trying to make up another spot. But a very good race being run so far.
Got a 10-car breakaway here at the front of the field. 11 through 15 have kind of fallen off just a little bit. Not out of it by any means, but with the top 10 using this draft, they might need some help. As Decent House really pushed wide there coming off a tube, but is able to hold on to his lead.
I'll tell you what, Nick is right there with Joker there. If he can get that run, I know he's going to be one of the guys to watch later on. He's put his car in very good position. Nope, very patient, stays behind Joker. I thought he would maybe make a move to the inside, but he's exercising some patience. No, to the outside.
Ooh, Joker dove it in there. But still sitting in second place, didn't make any contact with that rear bumper of Decent House.
That's one thing about Chicagoland, is that if you can have a little bit of gap between yourself and the car behind you and make a little bit, let's say, of an arc, you can get a really good run throughout the corner and set yourself up for a pass there. That's what Nick is trying to do right now, but with so many cars behind him, he has to be very careful not to give up that bottom lane.
Seems like right now, if you give up that bottom lane, you're going to go to the back, as all these guys are riding around single file on the bottom, kind of looking like a plate race. Dalton loose off of turn 2 again. Now it's Decent House still out front, followed by Always Joker in second place. Nick third. UB in fourth. LD Allen rounds out your top 5. So we've got Ghost in 6th, Robster 7th, Diesel 8th, Dalton 9th, and I believe that's Mr. Williams rounding out the top 10. Dropped off a couple cars here off this lead group. We are now down to 8 as Allen makes a move for 4th place on UB. And clears him coming off turn 4.
Ghost will try to follow him through. No, Ghost will not have the run off of the corner.
guys are catching a lap car on ball stick.
That they are. Ooh, Allen in the wall off of turn 2.
He's spinning.
He goes around. He's up in the air. He's upside down. Is that going to bring out a caution?
Cabrera involved as well. Oh!
We've got a caution here in the final stage.
That is going to change things up.
Allen got loose, overcorrected, hit the wall, and went for a tumble down the backstretch.
That's something we did not see in Season 2, so now this is going to change up field strategy because now these guys...
It's a one-stopper from here.
Exactly, one stop. And regardless of whatever sort of strategy they pull, they will be good to go on fuel now. The main question is going to be, how would these tires burn off? 2 tires, 4 tires? What you think, Kelvin?
Probably 4 would be the best way to go, because there's only like a 10 lap difference between give or take your how much fuel's in the tank and how much the estimated amount to go the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's right. All depends on the restart. But Diesenhaus has been holding that lead very well, so as long as he continues to do what he's due, doesn't seem like anybody's... Oh, wow, Joker pinched off Ghost there.
Yeah, Joker quickly found his way to the bottom lane there, starting second. Was able to sneak down right behind Diesenhaus and in front of Ghost to maintain that second position here in the final stage tonight. No fuel strategy games as of now, unless the caution comes out in about 10 laps. That would really throw a wrench into some things. But as of now, they got a one-stop race to the finish. Diesenhaus, Joker, Ghost, your top 3.
It's go time now, though.
That caution was a welcome sight for a lot of drivers. Allowed Kevro to get back in the mix. Ballstick to get
Ghost
back
is
in
going
the
to get underneath the 39.
Ghost does make a move for
Ghost
second.
for second.
And if we're remembering anything from the Indy Roval, a little rivalry?
Probably.
That was an epic race to watch there, and I was happy to be a part of that. And that was a great battle of those 2 guys.
9-10 laps.
I wish you would have finished that with us, Gator. That would have been one epic showdown at the end there, but that was a big showdown between the 2 guys. And as much as I'm happy to say that Ghost won the race, I would have said that Joker would have been equally deserving of that one. That was just wonderful to watch from my perspective on the track.
Yeah, those 2 went to war during and after that race on Veterans Day.
They did settle their differences, though. They said they are good between the 2 of them there. So as long as they keep racing the way they are, I don't see any particular bad blood between the 2 guys.
Seemed like Joker checked up a little bit down the backstretch to block that low lane. That got Nick a little bit out of sorts. That opened the door for UB and Storm Rooster to come through here for a top 5 spot. So move Rooster up to 5th. Highest he's been this evening.
I like the line that Decent is running there. He's just letting the car get into the corner easy, gets a good run off the corner. He's not charging the entry, and he's able to maintain that gap. Although Ghost did make up a little bit of ground on him there. Now that they've bunched up, they're starting to draft together, close up to Decent just a little bit.
Nick's looking to put a move on his TJR teammate Storm Rooster, and he's going to be able to get that spot as they go off into 1.
Don't look now. Robster.
Sitting there in 6, just lurking.
That's big for Robster. Neither Robster or Dalton have gotten stage points, but Robster still with the advantage. As long as Dalton doesn't get to him and pass him, Robster looking good right now. And I like how Robster's been patient all night long. Just riding his race, not pressing the issue. He knows what he has to do to be able to maintain that points gap.
Absolutely.
As we got a battle for the lead here. Here comes the Ghost.
He does get his nose there underneath Diesenhaus off of turn 4. And he's going to be able to take it. with that push from Joker coming down the front straightaway.
So for the first time tonight, the Ghost. Oh no, here comes Decent with a great run on the high side. Dalton able to side. I'm sorry. The Ghost able to side draft him with a push from Joker.
Decent sails off into turn 3, trying to gain some of that time back.
Ghost hit the
Here comes
apron, a little
Joker
bit
for
of
the
a
lead.
touch. Joker's got some help from
this is
Yubi.
getting close. We got 3 wide for the lead.
Oh,
Decent in the
no,
wall.
Decent 4 wide.
Wreck. They're around. Mix
Oh,
around.
no, they're wrecking. There's the caution.
Wow. Wrecked racing for the lead. 3 wide going off into turn 1, and it did not work out.
Oh, man.
You
Well,
know,
they can make it
Decent
now.
House, you know right now he is just fuming inside.
Wow. Okay, so 28 laps before the reset. So we're looking at about 25 laps to go. As you said, Kelvin, they can make it on fuel.
They can make it.
This is going to get wild. Woo-hoo.
They are going to be close if they lose fuel mileage during this run.
I'll be keeping an eye on that in just a second. Not to give anything away from these drivers.
All drivers still here on the lead lap. After
But
that
Decent
caution.
House, oh my goodness.
Decent
Decent
House
House
all the way to
from
the tail
running
end.
for the lead to the back. God,
Him and
still
Nick.
looking for that first win. He's got a lot of ground to make up. He's got the car to do it. Look at his restart. Wow.
Now we're going to see what Decent House is made of here.
Right at the start. Wow, what a jump he got. And he was able to get down to the inside right away. Joker's up front, though. UB on his back bumper.
Rob's lagging here in the middle of the field, it looks like.
Oh! Gosh, that's tight.
Oh, Dalton with a big
Oh,
lag.
Dalton with a bit of a lag. Oh, Dalton in the grass! Oh, man. Oh, no, Dalton lagged out. No.
That's going to be the end of things for Dalton as he tried to make one last push for the playoffs. Decent House did get caught up in that, and he has now got damage. Half lap behind on the rest of the field. So the front runner, the fast car here tonight, Decent House, found trouble, and he's going to need some help there to get back up to the front.
Oh, my goodness. I hate to see that for Dalton. It would have been a tough challenge for him to make that points gap, but you never like to see anybody lag out of verdicts.
Right now, though, back to the front. You got Always Joker up here. Just hit the wall coming out of turn 4. Flipped a little bit. Yubi's right there on his bumper. Ghost in 3rd, Storm Rooster in 4th.
I'm going to follow up on that with Dalton just to be sure that it's not a 704 glitch. Rob is lagging a little bit. I'm just going to confirm with Dalton here shortly.
Joker with a wide entry into 3. That's very inviting for the drivers behind him. But he's got his teammate Yubi behind him. He hits the wall again coming out of turn 4.
Wow.
He's going to look
Here
high.
comes Yubi on the high side. Ghost going to the high side.
Here comes Rooster.
Here comes
low.
Rooster
They're
to
going to
the
go 3 wide
inside.
again.
Ooh. Wow, that's close. Will Joker check up
man.
for Yubi? He does it. Oh, boy,
These guys are starting to get fired up here. They know it's coming down to the end of the race.
And as Kelvin pointed out, these guys do not have to pit again. It's all about tires now.
At this point.
Yep, that's right. And for
Really
these,
close fight.
oh, Rooster got into Ghost just a little bit, sent him up the track.
Oh, here comes Allen.
Allen, look at, oh, that puts Ghost in the wall. Everybody's scattering. Ghost is going to fall back to 7th. He's going to be able to duck back in line. No damage.
The patience has worn out on these guys. It's go time.
And I will confirm that Dalton has indeed lagged out. Unfortunate situation for the 9 car. Runner-up. Now, I say runner-up. Final 4 appearance for last season there. High hopes for the season. But he had a good season, just coming up a little bit short. Hate to see it for one of my teammates.
That's going to lock Robster into the playoff field in the 8th and
Oh,
final spot. As
Allen
Allen hits the
defense!
wall.
Oh!
Gets Kepro, gets Ghost. Is that going to bring out a caution?
Oh my goodness! Oh,
I don't think
Ghost
it's
into
going
the...
to.
Wow. Oh man, Ghost with a
Oh.
ton of front end damage.
So another
Oh,
driver is
man.
taken out of it.
And that's teammates there. You know that's incidental. That's accidental. Not what the teammates want to do with each other. They're just, it's hard racing. Ghost with nothing to worry about. He's locked in, has 3 wins on the season, plenty of playoff points, but he had high hopes for this race. This is one of Ghost's favorite oval tracks there. And now to be running the back of the field here with decent, they're going to need a yellow here very, very soon.
Yep, we had a move
Kinda
for second
notice,
place. Storm Rooster.
Notice who's found himself back into the top 5 as well.
So we've got
It's that 22 car.
we have got UB, we've got Storm Rooster, Joker, Nick, Robster, and Kepler right here in your screen, the top 6. Fight for second again. Joker's going to get back around Rooster. But as you said, Nick is right there. Went from the back after that wreck here early on in the final stage. He's now found his way all the way back up to the front. Coming to 15 to go. Rooster back around Joker. Some door banging.
Oh! Wow, Nick almost lost it, but good save. As here comes Robster, the winner of the spring race. As he's looking underneath Nick. How about Rooster? Rooster up to second place.
All this fighting between Joker and Rooster is giving UB a little bit of a gap, a little bit of some breathing room there. Your series leader in wins, UB. He's got 5 already. Looking for number 6.
Do not count out Rooster. He was running in the back of this field. He made the right adjustments. If he can hit his marks, can he make an upset win?
It would be quite the upset.
And he is making ground on Ubi right now. Granted, he does have Joker right behind. Oh, Joker centered in. Rooster not giving him the bottom. Good move by Rooster.
Your Kev over there in the background. He's getting a little nervous with his RKR guys 1 and 3. Guys run down UB.
Now, Kevin, I know that Joker wants to get back to the front, but what should he do?
Well, there's your answer.
There's the answer right there before you even get to ask it. Well, I'm going to ask it anyway. I mean, I guess Rooster was letting him go, but if Joker would have ridden behind Rooster, would have been better for him just to kind of ride single file, just try to run down UB first, and then maybe try to make a move for it a little bit later?
Probably. I mean, he's still. If UB wins this race and Joker does end up finishing in that 3rd position, hell's not going to break loose because he still finishes first in points regardless.
Right.
So he still gets the extra 15 playoff points.
Yes, but I mean, looking at it from a hypothetical standpoint, I mean, if
you're trying to win the race.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I mean, the more these guys battle, that helps out UB's cause. That's where I was going at it. Like, if Rooster holds on to second, if Joker's patient, and laps are running out, but the more they run single file here, and I mean, we've seen in every single series here, guys start to run out of patience at any given point of stage 3. They want to get to the front, put themselves in position. You know.
Attest to that.
Yeah, that's right. But I tell you what, Joker getting to second now, that's going to put him in position.
Definitely, as these guys are less than 10 to go. They will be at 9 at the line here. NARL Xfinity Series regular season finale at Chicagoland. Currently led by Yubi. Less than 10 to go. Joker in second. Nick in third. Robster back up to fourth.
And Robster, as he's done all night long, taking care of business, kept his car clean. And unfortunate for Dalton there that he lagged out, but good for Robster locking up that final spot. Happy to see him get to the playoffs. This is going to be a fun playoff roster to watch here, but for the time being, let's see if Yubi can add to that playoff points total.
He's going to give it his best shot as he is leading his teammate Always Joker right now. Nick in third. Robster in fourth. Storm Rooster rounding out your top 5 here in this 5-car breakaway for the win at Chicagoland.
And to confirm, without giving any numbers away, they are good on fuel. So we won't see any sort of fuel mileage race. This is all about who can put themselves in position.
Who's got the best car? They have caught Yubi.
Who's going to make the mistake that costs them the race?
Rooster to the inside of Rob for 4th. 58 falling back to 5th. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Doesn't hurt Robster any. He won't mind losing a spot. I know he wants to win, but he's locked in, so. Rooster, meanwhile, that would be a feel-good win for him if he can somehow get back to the front. Joker all over UB right now.
Now, Kevin, do you think Joker's just going to try to push his teammate away from the rest of these guys right here?
Oh, God, no.
No, absolutely not. No, not today.
This is the North American E-Racing League we're talking about here. Come on, Gator.
Oh, yeah, you were correct there, Mr. RKR team owner.
A big question over there.
Look at this move. Joker for the lead.
Fighting for the lead. Joker takes it back from his teammate. Nick still right here. The other two, Robster and Storm Rooster, falling off just a little bit. Sharp got a viewer here in the chat. Kevin Kepley says, "What's up?"
Hi, how you doing?
Too many tests.
Hi,
thanks for coming out. We'll call you. Oh, UB blocked Nick just a little bit and put him in the grass, but Nick did a great job saving it.
Blocked him right into the grass.
I'm sorry for our viewer. Once again, thanks for coming out. We'll call you. Thank you for tuning in. You caught up at just the right time here because we're coming down to the closing laps here. Joker has just made the move on UB for the lead here and actually put about 0.2 of a second between himself and his teammate. Nick right there though. And
5 to go.
I'm sorry. I can't tell. Is that Rooster in 4th?
It's either Rooster or Robin.
They're running very similar paint schemes, but if that is Rooster, good run for Rooster.
It is Rob.
It is Rob. Okay, Rooster's still hanging on to 5th. Looks like he's got Kebro in 6th.
Nick looking for second on Yubi.
That's all helping out Joker right now. I'm sorry. That's helping Joker out right now. Joker, he loves seeing this in his rearview mirror here as they're winding down the laps here.
There we go.
But Nick was very good here before he had a couple of lag issues that took him out of contention. So anyone's race right now.
Down Joker. Does Joker have it in the bag? We're about to find out. Only 3 laps left at the line.
Kind of puts a thought in the back of your mind. Does Yubi even help Nick try to catch Joker?
Well, right now he's giving him a push down the front straightaway.
And he's not going to help him out. He looks like he's going to help his teammate out. That's definitely helping out Joker's cause.
Fight now for second place. Yubi back around Nick. Joker trying to break the draft.
2 to go at the line. Nick giving Yubi a shot, and that definitely disrupted their lines.
2 to go at the line.
Okay, that's surprising. Oh, wait.
What in the world?
Is that a caution? That's a caution. What?
No, that was the end of the race. Why is it?
That was the end of the race? What?
Oh, that okay. Well, we came up 2
Oh,
laps
wow,
short of the
okay.
end of this thing.
Okay.
Looks like Always Joker's going to hang on for the win.
Who's
That
been
was
counting
weird.
on these laps?
We did not keep. Yeah, we definitely kept count of this race.
Yeah, that was interesting there. But looks like Always Joker's going to hang on for the win. UB is going to make it an RKR 1-2 with second place. Nick is going to come home third.
Rooster did hold on for fifth with Kevro right behind him in sixth. LD Allen seventh. DJ Craze coming home eighth. Diesel in ninth. And Gamer Reaper with a top 10.
Rob's makes the playoffs. Joker wins the regular season championship.
I do hate to see it for Decent, though. Stage winner, and unfortunately a little bit of an accident at the beginning of the stage took him out of contention.
Well, Kevin, if you want to go ahead and add Joker in here.
Mm-hmm.
Fast lap goes to Mr. Williams with a 30.41.
Good to see Williams with some speed. Wow, a 30.4. Okay, that's very fast. Compared to last season, that's extremely fast, because last season we might have been lucky to hit some 30.5s.
Yeah, but Williams fifth on the daily leaderboard.
Our race winner.
We are now joined by our race winner here tonight at Chicagoland, Always Joker. And with that win, you have clinched the regular season championship and 15 extra playoff points that go with it. Joker, how you feeling after that?
Really good. Hands are sweaty, hands are hurting. Good race. The draft is just it's a plate race. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta throw those blocks and piss people off. Honestly,
I don't know how many people you ticked off tonight, but you did a good job getting out front there with about 10 to go and just driving away with UB and Nick fighting right there for second place. So what were you thinking as those two were going at it in your mirror?
Just consistent laps, no mistakes. Ubi was like, once I got past him, he really fell off. But it was good race. I mean, it sucks that you have to be that aggressive to hold your spot. But that's just the way the draft is.
Well, you just picked up your fourth win of the season in the regular season finale. So what kind of momentum does this win give you as you enter now the playoff stretch here in the North American E-Racing League's Xfinity Series Season 3?
Well, I think, Kentucky, it's basically the last stage is a fuel mileage stage again.
So was Chicago, and that didn't turn out that way. So
yeah. I'm excited for the Roval, another road course, another opportunity to win. And then Talladega. You can't really predict Talladega, obviously, but as long as I make it to the finish, I feel like I can be aggressive as always and try and get a win there.
You got a bunch of playoff points, so it gives you a bit of a cushion there in the first round of the playoffs. And in the playoffs, it's win and you move on to the next round. So any of these three tracks that you're worried about, or any of these tracks that you're feeling confident about here in the first round, which is Kentucky, the Roval, and Dega?
Well, I'm feeling confident about the Roval mainly, but I'm confident about Kentucky as well.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Your winner here tonight, Always Joker. I'm going to throw it over to your team owner first, TK270 Kelvin. Kelvin, what you got for your driver Joker tonight?
First off, want to congratulate you on first. Not gonna lie, you both had me worried because I thought y'all were gonna wreck each other at some point, but thank God you didn't. A lot of money out of my pocket. I don't really have a question. Yes, money. We pay for
money.
our cars.
Oh,
no,
man.
you can't have money.
Oh, I'm joining RKR next season.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. I don't have a question because Gator took the momentum question that I was going to ask.
Oh,
so
well, rip to you.
hate to see it. Anyways, congrats on first, and we'll have a little discussion after the post race. Words are fun. Post race.
Rick Allen edition.
Rick Allen
Harrison
edition.
Burton turns left.
All right, well then that means I'll go ahead and throw it over to the Raging Cajun Sharp. What you got for Joker?
Joker, congrats on the win tonight. Big bounce back from last week. You've been running very solidly throughout the season there. Picking up another win on the season tonight there. And I'll echo what Kevin was saying. Good battle between you and your teammate there. You were able to come out on top. So momentum is key. What does this win mean for you starting the playoffs here on a high note?
It's a lot, really, even though as the first round, only thing I really need to do personally is just do your job, come top 5, be up front getting the stage points. And then the next round, the round after that, that's when you have to really turn it up another notch, because that's the round to fight for a championship. Phoenix, Michigan, Bristol. So that's the main 3 tracks that, in my opinion, I have to worry about to say, like, oh, I may have to get a win here, since the playoff points don't transfer all the way through.
Well, the 15 that you earned from your regular season championship will transfer on to round 2, provided that you make it. But
Absolutely.
So that was a crucial win for you here tonight. Congratulations, you earned it. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go celebrate this?
Gator, real quick, just real quick.
Oh no.
Just a quick question. Look, we've seen your road course prowess. You pointed out the Roval. Is that one of the races that you're really circling in this first round here to really capitalize on?
Yeah, really. I think that's mainly the only one where I'll be disappointed if I don't come at least top 3. But, I mean, yeah, I've just been consistent on the road courses all season, so I'll look to try and get another one there.
All right. Well, Joker, let you give a little shout out to whoever you want here to celebrate your win tonight. Go ahead.
Well, shout out to Alan and Ubi and Ghost for the little scare in the battle. Shout out to Decent House as well, even though may not be best of friends, but he had a good car. I feel like his finish didn't really result in the run he had. And shout out to, Gator, Joe, K-Bart for making this possible, and shout out to RTKR as well.
All right, well, there you got it. Your winner tonight and regular season champion here in the North American E-Racing League's Xfinity Series. Always, Joker. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know what time it is. Get in there, Lewis.
Oh, boy.
Awesome drive, mate.
I should have known that was coming. Anyways, Kevin, you want to get your other guy in here?
Already on it.
He's not one with many words, but we'll go ahead and see what he's got to say.
Not too keen on words.
He's not too keen on words. He is keen on memes, though, in the Discord chat. That's for sure.
Love to see those memes.
Oh, lots of memes.
Well.
Here's Meme King himself, rounding out the RKR1-2 tonight. Ubi coming home second place. How you feeling after that run and wrapping up I believe, most likely second place here in the regular season standings?
Felt pretty good about it. This car just kind of fell off just enough that Joker was just a little faster. I just didn't have the car at the end, but definitely looking good going to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. It's going to be good.
Yeah, Joker drove off there, and then you and Nick had quite the battle back and forth for that second spot. Is that what kind of sealed the deal for second place and let Joker get away?
Yeah, I just hit the apron a few times in the corners, and then I accidentally put Nick in the grass. Just got super loose on the straightaway of all places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you wrapped up second place here in the regular season standings unofficially. So congratulations on that. You got second in tonight's race. So how are you feeling as the playoffs start? I'm going to kind of ask you the same question I asked Joker. You got Kentucky, you got the Roval, you got Dega here in the first round. So kind of tell me what track you're feeling most confident about and which one you're kind of worried about here.
Definitely out of those 3, they're definitely not my favorites. They're probably my least favorites of the whole playoffs, but I think I'll be okay. Probably just an average finish in all those.
All right, well, you got plenty of playoff points to help get you through that first round. due to your 5 wins this season, second place in the standings. So you are sitting pretty there in the first round. So I'll go ahead and toss it to Sharp first this time. Sharp, what you got for UB?
UB, great run tonight, brother. Wet bringing home P2. Just one spot short of getting that W and a few extra playoff points, but still solid run tonight. And what can you take away from this run as you begin your playoff push to be able to get that championship?
It definitely helps knowing I was with top guys the whole race, so I know I have the speed. I just got to be able to finish it off. And if I can do that, it should be looking pretty good in playoffs.
All right, well, I'll toss it now to your RKR team owner, Kevin. How you feeling about UB getting P2, and what kind of question you got for him?
Oh, that's very, very interesting to watch, not going to lie. It kind of had me sweating a couple times, and y'all went side by side, and I think y'all got very close to adoring each other there. But congrats on second place. Of course, not the position you wanted, but we'll gladly take an RKR one too. My question is, how is this looking into towards kind of portraying into the future? What tracks for the playoffs are you really looking forward to?
Bristol and Phoenix. Those are definitely
the short tracks. Okay.
Definitely going to be looking forward to those.
Definitely
I like
looking
that.
forward to the short tracks.
I like
All
that.
right. Well, UB, congratulations on your regular season, wrapping up second place there. Your 5 wins, series leading, and coming home P2 tonight at Chicagoland. So good job on that. And you know the drill. You've been here quite a few times this season. Who you want to give a shout out to before we let you go celebrate?
Shout out to Joker for getting the W, and shout out to RKR for helping us out, and you guys for setting it all up.
All right. Well, there you got it. Your runner-up tonight, UB. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Sharp. Any final thoughts on what we saw here tonight?
Fantastic race tonight there for the most part. Very, very good racing between everyone in the Xfinity series. Happy to have called the action on this race. Just one caution on the night and fantastic race. Congrats to Joker again on the win there. He's been very good this season here, and I feel like he's going to be one to watch for in the playoffs there. He's going to be tough to beat here with these upcoming tracks.
Yep. So always Joker wraps up the regular season championship. Kevin, I'm not going to ask you about tonight. I'm going to ask you about tomorrow. Cup Series heads to Chicagoland for the regular season finale. What's your outlook on that race, and how do you think it's all going to play out?
Last place, 10th, somewhere around that range.
Oh, guys.
Nah. I think it's going to go well. Probably going to do a lot of testing tonight, seeing what works, what doesn't. Hey, if y'all want to join me, go for it.
Well, I'm going to have to go
race
cook
by
a pizza
myself.
here immediately after this broadcast. So give me about 20 minutes. I may join in for some practice.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, Xfinity Series wrapped up their regular season tonight. Always Joker is your regular season champion. And next time you see the series, they will be at Kentucky Speedway for race number 1 of the playoffs on Sunday evening. So make sure you guys check that out. That's where these guys are going to be next. And points are getting reset after tonight. So can't wait for these playoffs to begin. However, we got one race before that, and that is going to be the Cup Series, heading to Chicagoland tomorrow night for their regular season finale. So
Yes, indeed.
top 8 kind of settled, so not too much dramatics there for playoffs and such. And you already heard is pretty much wrapped up that regular season championship, so not much there. But the action is still going to be hot. It's still going to be furious. So make
Can
sure you
that
guys...
9 car finally get a win?
No.
Yeah, can Sharp finally get a win? Can Sharp finally get a win? we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow night and
Can't let that happen.
see what kind of a show those.
Oh,
Cup
come on,
guys put
Kevin. Don't be like that.
Hey, man, I got to put the 24 in the victory
Hey, bro.
before you do. You've already done it.
And
You've done it before, too. Come on now.
Truck
Shush.
Series will be at
Once.
Kentucky on Tuesday. So that's your next 3 races here in the North American E-Racing League for each series. So to everybody that tuned in tonight, we hope you enjoyed it. For TK270 Kelvin, for Shark24, my name is Gator Mike. We appreciate the support. Make sure you guys keep tuning in, keep hitting the like buttons, and show the league some support. We always appreciate it. To all my gnarly ones out there, y'all stay safe. Have a good night, and we will catch you next time.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate it.